This room doesn't seem properly ventilated. I guess it's still smoldering from our super cool teleportation. Anyways, Mailman Dan here, guys. We're infiltrating the Institute for the first time to deliver a letter, drop off some menus, and yeah, I guess actually we are also looking for our son. But first we want to pick up some office supplies, get those back to Postmaster HQ. And yeah, right next to the smoky teleporter room, you know, they must have people come in and scrub this place down, because if they're teleporting in and out of here every time, this dust must settle, and I don't know if Swiffers are still around in the year 2077 or whatever it is, but, you know, it'll be messy. Gotta get some magic erasers up in here. Also, good thing they leave an unguarded computer for anybody to, like, upload encrypted holotapes or look at porn or what have you. Maybe I'll just listen to my sad dead wife tape again. So some guy living in the Institute is a synth, helping synths escape, or he's not a synth and he's still helping synths escape, and we're trading coded messages like kids on the playground. I don't know what this is gonna say. Oh, right here. Acknowledged. Meet me at the Advanced System Maintenance Room. Be sure to drink your Ovaltine. And I guess we'll remember to take the tape with us so nobody finds it and then kills everyone.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here.
Some kind of religious
I'd like
leader.
to discuss things with you face to face.
I've delivered mail to churches before, dude.
Step into the elevator.
Okay, so clothes we want to be wearing when we make our first impression with this father character. We got our postman outfit. We got like a nerd boy outfit, again with the painfully rolled up rubber sleeve, cutting off our circulation there. I don't know why we can't remove the Pip-Boy and affix it over that piece. That bit of the sleeve, I don't know. We got our skin tight, ass ready, blue latex suit. He might be into this, but maybe not. What else do we have? We have our classic red dress. You know what? We're here on an official postman business. I think we'll stick to the postman uniform, but we'll leave the hat off. Be a little respectful to Father. And look, we so neatly folded. Remember, this is our experience from working at Old Navy. We always fold and leave things placed nicely. We have one of those t-shirt folding racks. When I worked at my college bookstore, they had those. It was like you put a t-shirt down. I mean, they have them everywhere. You put a t-shirt down and then you
I can only imagine what you've
flip the
heard,
sides to fold the t-shirt
what you
fast.
think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute.
Looks kind of just like a shitty wall.
This is
Not
the
really
reality of the
impressive.
Institute. This place.
Oh.
These people. The work we do.
Oh, okay.
For over 100 years.
I was looking at
we've
that,
dedicated
and I...
ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy. And our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason.
Yeah, we're delivering a letter. This is like when
For your son.
the mailman buzzes your buzzer and they're like, mailman got a package for you, and then you buzz them up. This is like that to the nth degree. We're taking an elevator down. We're like, can we leave it with a doorman? I didn't see a doorman. Can we, you got like a package room I could slip it in? Because I gotta get back to my route there, buddy. Oh, cool. Another elevator. Oh, this one's going up. We just came down. It's one of those confusing elevators. Yep. I got your number. Oh, never mind. No, it's not. You know those elevators where you get on this way and then you stand like this? But little did you know the back wall was also an entrance, and that opens up. It's got like the playroom at IKEA here. You ever go to IKEA, you drop off a kid, you have to be like this short to be allowed to stay. Oh shit, never mind, it's our son. Kid, we're back. We got a new malm bed for you.
Shaun?
Huh? Yes, I'm Shaun.
Shaun. I've been looking for you for so long.
You recognize
Who are
me?
you?
Shaun, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Yes,
What's going on?
it's me.
Father?
Your dad.
Father!
I'm here, Shaun.
What is this line like when you're playing as a female character? Because he says father, father, and you're supposed to be confused, like, yeah, I'm your father.
Shh, it'll be okay.
But what does he say if you're playing as
Here
the
now.
mother?
Go away! Father! Father, help me! There's someone here! Help me!
Who is Father? Where is he?
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Dude, your robot's freaking out.
Shaun. S923, recall code Cirrus.
He's like, straight out, you just put Haley Joel to sleep.
But disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
I like that, what is that, sweater vest?
Father? That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute, just as...
Why aren't we confused that he's not a priest or something?
to Shaun.
God. All we're missing are the teacups and the white rabbit.
Ah, levity. Excellent. A sure sign that you adapt quickly to stressful environments. But I need you to realize
okay.
that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you, after all this time. It's me. I am Shaun. I am
Oh, what?
your son.
And now we can say that's crazy, we could call it bullshit, or we could just believe it outright, which I think, you know, why not? We have that fatherly intuition.
It's really you. After all this time.
Yes. It's true. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time.
We cut him off. It's okay, I don't really need to know. You're an old man, I love you anyways. You got that old man smell. You got the old lab coat going on.
But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant.
Hair sprouting out of the
but
ear
a
holes there.
10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am.
I mean, I could believe
Raised
50
by the
years, but
Institute.
60 is a bit of a
And now it's
stretch.
Lisa.
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being.
And they took the aesthetic
talking,
from
fully
Apple.
articulate, capable of anything.
I think I see where this is going.
Then perhaps you already understand why it was necessary for the Institute to acquire me. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty
I
of
wish he had
methods
like an
available, of
animated,
course.
remember in Jurassic Park when
But
they're
it had
explaining how
already
the
become
dinosaurs are
corrupt.
made and they have that little cartoon DNA strand?
Wasteland.
All we need is one
Radiation
blood of,
affected everyone.
one drop of
Even
dinosaur
those to
blood,
shield themselves
and
from
bingo,
above.
dino
Members of the Institute
DNA.
had been
Yeah, they don't,
exposed.
he doesn't have like a little
Another
viewing
source
theater
was necessary.
like that.
But then the Institute found
A
me
little orientation room.
after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I
Can't
was
believe no one
exactly
else in
what
our
they
neighborhood had kids or
And so it was
babies. You
my
know what that means? It would be a real
DNA
dead
that
zone
became
for
the basis
trick-or-treating.
of synthetic organics
And it was Halloween at the time.
used to create every human
When the
life
game
sentient
started, it
seed.
was Halloween.
I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
So basically, now we realize our son, while kidnapped by the evil organization, is now their leader. So, do we still want to destroy everything he stands for, or are we happy that we found
This really is a
him?
matter of importance.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg, he worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he...
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to...
We gotta give this kid a spanking.
The
This kid's
Institute
talking
took
back to
advantage of
us.
Kellogg's vicious nature.
Don't think you're not too
I will
old to have your
fully
father
commit
bend you over his knee
Institute technology
and give
prolonged
you
his life.
an old paddling.
His usefulness.
Using
far
an
beyond
augmented
any
merc to do your dirty work, that's a paddling.
He never failed. the
Talking back to your dad, that's a
But his
paddling.
cruelty became more apparent with
Paddling
every
the school
complete
canoe, that's a paddling. You know what I'm talking about.
It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Shaun, she loved you. So much.
I have no doubt. I'm afraid I have very little experience with those emotions, having lived my life within the Institute. For many
And in
years,
general,
I never
I'm
questioned
pretty
who my
awkward
parents were.
around girls.
I accepted my situation, and
That's
was
another
that.
thing. He's been around
With
for
old
60
age
years. He
comes
has like a pretty cushy job. He never like got married or had kids. We don't have like a grandson. Maybe he's gay. I
What
don't know,
matters
but
now
like
is that you and I have a
Shaun's
chance
personal life is
begin
never
again.
really
What
investigated.
else can I say to ease your mind?
What else?
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades...
Can you
working
get me
towards
an
this goal.
internship? Maybe a
It's a
job in the mailroom?
responsibility
I
I take
just
very
really need
seriously.
a foot in the
The
door
Institute.
here. My resume is a little out of
It's
date.
important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
But, director? Why you?
I was the most qualified for the position.
Obviously. Spluh.
I've lived my life within these walls, dedicated to science like every other member of the Institute. My hard work has paid off.
Like, they could give him
Ultimately,
one
the
weird
Commonwealth
hobby.
has
He's like, I've
nothing to
dedicated my
fear
life
from
to
us.
science.
Whatever you've seen or
And to
heard,
the accordion. Do
I
you
know
like
I
accordion
can
music,
appreciate
father?
that. Just
And we're like, dude, I
give me
don't...
time.
yeah,
I
kind
know
of.
there's
Will you
more for
watch
us
me
to
perform the
discuss.
accordion, father? Please?
The Institute is on the verge
And
of
then we just have to watch him play the
important
accordion for
breakthrough.
40 minutes.
Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Yeah, this dude's got clean clothes. He's got running water. At this point, honestly, and this is where the game kind of falls apart for me, our whole deal, everything we've ever done in this game, our end goal was to find Shaun, and we
That is
just
what I
did, and guess what? He's thriving.
Is it so hard to
So I
imagine?
think our journey is
The Institute
over.
can provide a better life
You
than
know?
anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth.
Yeah, the Commonwealth is a
You've
piece
seen
of
what it's
shit.
like.
So
I assure
our
you
personal
you're
journey
better off
started
with
when we
us.
became unfrozen. We said we had a concrete goal to find Shaun, and we did.
Things are pretty terrible up there.
I've seen it myself. I know. That is why.
Like,
we are
why do
so
we care
committed
about the
to
Brotherhood of
creating a
Steel? We
better
don't know
life for
anything about
ourselves
them.
here.
We don't give a shit about
It's
the
a life
railroad.
that
We
you
just
can
met
now
them
be
because we were
part of.
trying to use them
I
to
simply
find
ask that you
Shaun.
give the Institute
The Minutemen, we just met Preston Garvey like on a walk one day. We don't give a shit. We don't have allegiances to them.
We really do
Why would we
have
betray our
humanity's
son?
best interests at heart. Will you take
Because he has
that challenge?
political ideologies that we don't agree with?
I just don't know.
Just give it time. Give the Institute a chance. The Institute is now your home as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with.
You got a bathroom, right, dude? And this is where Shaun records his podcasts and Let's Plays. I don't know about the name Shaun. I don't know if... You think there'll ever be a President Shaun? You think there'll ever be a President Aiden? Oh, we found the... Yep, look, we found the cabinets where they keep the broken light bulbs. Good use of space, I think. Let's see, we got a battered clipboard. That's a clipboard that somebody's used to kill a bug at one point. Maybe like a big roach. See, we found it. We found the one reason why you would side with the Institute, why the other options just don't make sense. This is nicer than any bathroom I've ever seen, but this is nicer than... We're coming from the wasteland. This is like Tom Hanks when he comes back from the island in Castaway and he's like holding his hand under the running water. And then he walks outside and they have like a seafood feast and he holds up the crab leg. Like, I would take one look at this toilet. Like, I just gotta sit down. It's a lot to take in. This is where we go up to Shaun and we're like, everything you've accomplished. It's amazing. And he's like, yeah, the synths, right? The little boy synth. And we're like, no, dude. This toilet is amazing. This is like one of those futuristic Japanese toilets. You got a bidet on this. You got a bidet on this. You got to flip that toilet paper around though. That's a little... You don't want to be touching the wall every time you want to reach for toilet paper. Have you seen this YouTube ad for the futuristic robot toilet? The commercial's like people at like a fancy high-rise dinner party and a guy gets up and goes to the bathroom. There's like robots in there talking to a toilet. And I think the joke is like the toilet's so futuristic it's like a robot. And then the robots are like, please, no, humans first. But then they show like you can control the toilet with an app that you can download to your phone. I don't need an app that controls my toilet. I don't need to be able to like fly to Europe and remotely flush my toilet from another continent. You know, I don't think that's important. Like, where does it end? Also, here's just a general cleanliness tip. Don't hang wet towels by a hook because they'll dry slower. You want to spread them out. Maybe I should be in charge of towels at the Institute. Hey, Father, I want to pitch you a job position for me. Hacking into our son's computer. This is something we might have done in like his teen years. We find his like weird, shitty fanfic. We storm out. We're like, I can't do this. I'm gonna destroy the Institute, dude. You got like some weird accounts on there. You kidding me with this? Your plot lines make no sense. Why would you ship these characters? They don't even have scenes together. They've had two lines of dialogue. What are you, in charge of honey mustard?
Most of them have lacked
With that, even so, I'm ready to see the full gym.
So that's how you fix robots, huh?
go.
It must be a challenge to meet the power demands of a place like this.
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape for every precious ounce of voltage that we can. Over
Really?
the
Is that
years,
why?
we've learned a few
You
tricks
say
of
that,
how
but those
civil
flashing
power
light bulbs behind you
When
seem a little
necessary, we can tap into select
superfluous.
sources on the surface. We take only
I don't know how
one
important
course.
bin 9 is, but does it really
Advanced
need
Systems is always working
all
on new
those
solutions
flashing
to generate more
LEDs?
energy. It's a good thing too, because the demand
We
is
turn the
always
corner, there's
increasing.
just a guy like
You don't even wanna
dancing
know what
to a
single
rave
piece of molecular
song.
dematerializer
Bunch of
considers.
laser lights shooting out everywhere. This guy is blending up a smoothie.
As the Institute's requisition vendor.
Okay. I take it you're the guy who we're supposed to be meeting. Do you want to close this door?
So you'll ever make the surface actually a decent place to live. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't at least try to help, you know?
Didn't you just say we should talk about stuff that isn't going to blow our cover? You're like trash talking the whole Institute.
It's dangerous. And you bring a stranger. You.
What is he, mopping
Why would
grass?
we trust you. Do
Look,
this
what is that, a
alone.
padded bench? You want to leave this place? It's beautiful.
Changed from
He's here like,
CIT
yeah,
days.
the Institute
The original
sucks.
security
Like
program
a
was
hot
called
robot brings him an
revolutionary
ice
stuff.
cream
We
sundae.
still have terminals running version
Yeah,
1,
this place is
mothballed in
like
storage.
freaking prison,
With some
man.
persuasion, I
Life
can
on
get
the
old terminals
outside
to
can't be
interface
so
with the
bad.
new security terminals.
You
In
going to
October
Taco
1st.
Tuesday later, by the way?
Problem is, but if you
My
could get
team's
me
lost the
3
beach
more
volleyball
admin passwords from the
competition
surface,
twice in
I
a
could
row,
walk right
man.
in.
We gotta blow this popsicle stand. Ah, yeah. R.I.P. Harambe. This is where I make a very topical joke about Harambe, the gorilla. I'm supposed to meet somebody in here. Where you growing weed? What if you came in and they're just like, yeah, the other thing about the Institute, we're pretty dank. We got like a great hydroponic system going. We produce the highest quality ganja this side of the Commonwealth. You hear those sirens? The police are onto us. Burn the whole place.
Imagine anything more exciting than fake gorillas.
Speaking only for myself, I find them fascinating. Of course.
Why do you pick
I might be a little
gorillas? I think this
biased.
guy wants to fuck a
I'm sure I've
gorilla,
taken up
guys.
enough
I
of
think
your
this guy
time
has like a
evidence.
gorilla
But
fetish.
I have to ask.
I'm just trying to keep
Like,
it on
how did he
It's a
pitch
big
this
decision,
idea?
I
He's like,
know.
you know what, guys?
But it's also a rare and
What if we made a
important
synth
opportunity.
animal? And they're like,
No
you mean
need to
like
rush to
a
judgment.
cat or a
case,
dog? And he's
I
like, no,
imagine you'll
gorillas.
want to
It has to be
continue looking
gorillas.
Or if you
Tasting food supplements.
Looks like he's got Coke back there. He's got glass
Spicy
bottle
flavor.
Cokes.
And Food Supplement 91 is our newest offering.
That's the rare stuff.
Sure, let's take a look.
Do you have a natural cane sugar? I wonder whose blood they kept just hanging out in this storage room. Oh, this is where you live permanently. So you weren't just like meeting me in here, you like to hang out in this. Okay, that's
You get me what we talked about?
Yep.
And I'm in business.
Yep. See you later, dude. I don't know if it's gonna work out, but we'll see you later. We keep awkwardly running into him. That's how it would go. We'd see him everywhere.
Of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night is totally unacceptable.
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
See that you do.
If you need medical attention, see Doctor.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Welcome. Welcome. It is so good to meet you. I truly hope you'll come to think of the Institute as your home.
Dude, get it together. We just heard you freaking out because people were like ransacking your room in the middle of the night. Did you hear him like have to sigh and put on a friendly face for us?
I could learn to like
Oh god, now I gotta smile for this idiot.
To make sure that you do. You should know that many of us
Sometimes that's what it feels like working in retail. This guy's worked in retail before.
It's an honor to have you. Despite your relation to father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity.
Yeah, how do you like this unknown quantity? I grab my crotch. Oh, cool. They're making like Jello or something. Ugh. No dick. In case you were wondering. Unless they add that in like stage 3. Do you guys add that in stage 3? They're gonna like spray paint it. Like 3 kids who are good at painting cars just come out and like customize it. Oh, and there he is. Comes with a free pair of Hanes. They actually partnered with Hanes on this. Fruit of the Loom declined. These don't ride up. They have X-Temp technology. I don't know who ordered a buff, gray-haired old man synth, but you think it must be expensive to make a rounded mattress like this that also has the square corners. No door for the bathroom, though. I mean, I guess this... No, it doesn't look like it slides shut. Kind of looks like you just shit out in the open. You sit here, you sit at this toilet. Anybody sitting in that chair, they just look to their right. You're making straight on eye contact. I don't know if that's comfortable or not, but yeah, it's just a toilet right there. Okay, don't mind me while I use your teleportation device to just bloop into the enemy base. I know you don't really care about the railroad, but here I am. Hope no one's tracing me. Nick, how come you weren't invited to the, oh, he's sad. Look at this. This is a Keurig machine powered by nuclear energy.
Write up a full report on Pam's terminal. After you're done, we'll analyze it and figure out the next step. Get to it.
I have to do paperwork? Okay, guys, we made it to our son's little clubhouse. We're kind of working along with the railroad, but wink, wink, get this. We're going to betray the railroad eventually because the railroad has skeletons hanging out in boxes, moldy fucking couches, no toilets, and let's be real, you just saw the Institute. They got their shit going on. So we're definitely going to side with them because it's the only thing that makes sense. Fallout 4 tries to give you this illusion of choice, but why would you pick anything other than your son? Your son works for the Institute. He's their leader. The place is nice. You could have a good, comfortable life. That's all you cared about. Why would I go keep on killing, keep on rooting through labs? Like, I'd only do that if my son asked, not Dr. Carrington who hates me. Yeah. I don't know. The logic of it, it's hard to get into the headspace of these characters because I feel like the writing is all over the place sometimes. I don't know. But yeah, we'll see you next time. We're going to keep following these quest lines. Leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment, let me know what you think, and we'll see ya. Take it easy.